Hello and welcome to Homer for Sunday, July 27th, 2025. Today we will be reading from lines 544 to 557. Another great animal imagery, imagery for you this morning. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoy. Now Father Zeus, throned on high, roused Aias to flight, and he stood in a daze, and on his back he cast his sevenfold shield of bull's hide. And with an anxious glance toward the throng he gave way, like a wild beast, ever turning him about and retreating slowly, step by step. And even as a tawny lion is driven from the fold of the kine by dogs and country folk, that suffer him not to seize the fattest of the herd, watching the whole night through, but he in his lust for flesh goeth straight on, yet accomplisheth naught thereby, for thick the darts fly to meet him, hurled by bold hands, and brazing brands withal, before which he quaileth, how eager soever he be, and at dawn he departeth with soul and heart. So Aias then gave way before the Trojans, sullen at heart, and sorely against his will, for exceedingly did he fear for the ships of the Achaeans. Awesome, let's sing it. Zeus te paterai antub sisukosen phobon orsei. Stede ta fon opithend sakos balanepta boeion. Tresse te paptenas fomilo teriai oikos. Entopalis domenos oligon gonuguonos ameibon. Wasaiton leion taboon pomessauloio. Essauan tokyneste kaianeresa groiotai. Oteminoke juosiboanek pierhelestai. Pankioie gressontes ode creion atisdon. Ora creion era tisdon. Itue alueti preseta mescare contes. Antion aisusi trasei auna. Antio aisusi trasei auna pokeiron. Caio menai pedetai. Caio menai tedetai taste tresse sumenos per. Eu athenda ponos fine betet eu atituo moi. Os aias tota potro and tia menos etor. Io pola e con perigardia no sine craion. Great. Yeah, using the lyre is very fun. I hope you all appreciate how fun it is for me, I guess. So we have another great animal image in this passage. I like this repetition here. Entropolis dominos ligon gonoguonos ameibon. Right? As a burning lion, goes forth from the middle of the field, chased off by dogs and men, right? Blah, blah, blah. Tetia wotitu moin tetia menosetor, right? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Tetia wotitu moi versus tetia menosetor, right? So these are both perfect passive participles, right? Or I think they're participles. participles. Perfect. Passive. And there's a bit of a different formulation, right? Because like one of them is like sort of the intransitive, one of them is passive, I guess. But point is that like they bridge the sort of factual basis here for the writing, which is or the composition, which is here we have the lion that's retreating, and the lion is retreating because he's chased off by dogs and men, right? And in the real world, we have the heart of Ajax as opposed to the spirit of the lion. The heart of Ajax is pushed away from the Trojans, right? Oh shoot, sounds my phone. The heart of the Trojans, the heart of Ajax is pushed away because he's thinking of the Achaeans' ships. There's like a lot to think about here as far as direction goes. Temporally, in the lion instance, he's just like, he wants something that's not there in the future. Whereas Ajax already has the ships and he doesn't know if he's going to save them. So it's like sort of like a saving thing versus, claiming a, fuzzy sheep, right? Furry, fleecy sheep, right? I guess, which is what this lion wants to sink its flaming teeth into, right? So we have different level of sort of priority here. It's important that Zeus is the one that does this, right? He puts fear into the lion's heart, aka Ajax, because otherwise Ajax would beat Hector. We all know this. I don't know. It's just like this image is very philosophical, I feel. Right, and his lust for flesh goeth straight on, yet accomplishes not thereby. Blah, 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 blah. Because the many are meeting him, right? Tames garakontes antionai susi tras... This is weird. I got this totally wrong. Antionai susi trase yauon apokeron, I guess is what it's supposed to be. Maybe it's trase yauon... Yeah, it's got to be trase yauon... Okay, whatever. Trase yauon apokeron. This is a short iota before a theta rho, and this is a short iota before a pi rho. I don't know, just weird scansion, so I apologize for the performative difficulties. But, and then parallel this with akontes, e ypolaekon, right? Right, it's definitely it's still... The point is that, like, what's it called? He's constrained here by Zeus, whereas, he's constrained here, right, by, I'm pretty sure, yeah. He's just constrained here by the darts, yeah, so the Thamas, right, close darts, clouds of darts. This is a very interesting inversion of how we would expect the logic of plurality going against Aristos, which is, in reality, you would assume that, the living world, the Aetor world, you would assume that it's the many that are stopping, the one. But in the real world, it's Zeus that is stopping Ajax. In the spiritual, metaphorical world of Homer, it is the many with their darts, which are a humble and poor way of fighting, which are stopping the hero, the lion, from doing what he wants, right? Just so interesting to meditate on how that inversion is a very clear sort of philosophical offering by Homer, the philosopher. I could talk about this for quite some time. We just hit 9 minutes, though, so I'll probably stop rambling now. I hope you enjoyed today's lion bit. And congratulations on making it to the 5th single animal fighting its plurality image in Book 11. Anyway, take care and have a wonderful day.